All right.
Hello and welcome to the Evil Hour. We're your hosts. This guy over here.
I'm Ratatrophic / Dom.
And I'm Sean Graves. In today's episode, we will be discussing, have we ever played a game that we have felt particularly immersive, realistic in that world? So,
Okay.
to define a couple things, immersive describes something that creates a deep sense of involvement and absorption. Often used to describe experiences that engage multiple senses and makes a person feel fully present in a particular environment, whether real or virtual.
I sneeze. I'm sorry.
Tight.
But that brought me to honestly my first thing is I hate to say it as we always say it in every single one of our podcasts is I don't know about you, man, but I'm gonna start off the rip with this. In a way, Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be I'm not gonna really touch base with it because I feel like I can't really touch base with it, but hear me out.
Can't go any further.
Yeah,
We've already done before. Yeah,
exactly. And I hate to say it, but that is like depression. You know what I'm saying? Like touchy subject. But hear me out with that. Is that Silent Hill 2 gives me so much mixed emotions, where in a way, it's like the guilt. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Is it just me?
And and I don't think it's just
okay
the main character.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't relate to the main character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying.
It'd be like this. Hey Dom. Good night.
Yeah, fella. Oh man, but yeah, no, it's just immersive of happiness, hopelessness, and depression. You know what I'm saying? But I also hate that. I just want to throw that out there, just because and many of our podcasts, we always talk about Silent Hill, much less Silent Hill 2. I just want to throw that out there. That to me, that's kind of like a what do I want to call it? Basically, like a side, like not my actual topic I want to talk about. It's like a side thing. But I just want to bring that in because, man, like the feelings you get. If any of you have never played Silent Hill 2, if many of you have,
that's a good chance as any.
Yeah. And if many of you have, man, I'm telling you, the feelings you get from that game, man, it's mixed emotions as hell. But honestly, I hate to say it, me personally, either like Fallout. I love Fallout. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Fallout.
Okay.
And I've played Fallout 3.
Yeah. Oh,
Fallout
best
3 was
one.
my first
The best one. Oh, same here.
Who says that?
Fallout 3 was my first one. Yeah, swear to God. And
yeah,
just like you, I found out about the fast travel, but it's cool. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, make sure you check in on our previous podcast where we talk about the Fallout fast travel. Sean has a story about that, and it's a great one.
We have made it to a full circle where we're doing callbacks to last episodes.
But hear me out though. So Fallout, because so this is my take on it. I love the music. All right, it has the 1950s, but set in 3077. You know, and I love it. And what I mean by 3077, I know that's probably like for you Fallout guys out there or girls. I know it's not, it's more in the future than that, or it's less in the future than that. I get that.
Semantics of time.
More of the story is it's set in 1950s, but it has futuristic style. And I love it. It has the old classic 1950s music. And I don't know about you, man, but it brings like every single time, like if it's a rainy day, oh my God, I'm about to sneeze again. All right. I'm good. I got you. Anyway,
Say elephant glue.
yeah. So if it's a nice rainy day out, and the all stars aligns, I feel like playing a Fallout game because it's like the music is there, the atmosphere is there. I'm in a Fallout mood, man. Just
I just turn on the radio
yes,
or on the phone,
this
and
is
I just
Three Dog coming at you live.
yeah,
Oh man, it's so
right,
good.
yeah,
So good.
right.
So
I
what
love
about
how,
you?
Like, I love how well
Yeah. No,
be a
you're fine.
constant theme on this one
Okay.
because
All right.
also with Fallout,
Yeah.
Far Cry
Ooh.
Primal.
Okay, so you're Primal. See, I'm Far Cry 3.
I started on Far Cry 3.
Same.
Primal.
Same here.
Primal, the beauty of like the foliage, the
Yeah?
water, the animals, like it made it.
How you gotta tame them and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wow, this is actually really immersive. Like I feel like I'm a caveman doing caveman things.
Oh, really? See, I actually
know?
never played Far Cry Primal.
It's
I have seen stuff about it, so I do know about it. But tell me about you. So why does that feel you more immersive, more
well, because like
okay?
Far Cry 3 just felt like I was playing a more up-to-date version of, and I swear, don't come at me, Far Cry folks, but my first shoot 'em up game was James Bond 007 on the N64.
64?
Elephant glue.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
64 007, bro. Classic.
Right.
Dude,
So you're running around. I know. I'm like, elephant glue.
man. Perfect Dark matched up with 007.
Perfect Dark.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right.
Childhood
so to
memory,
me,
bro.
Far Cry 3 was like an upgraded version of that experience
I
had the
respect
first
it.
time around.
I respect that.
Far Cry Primal was kind of like de-dressing
Okay.
everything and going to just the primal
So
mode.
that was like pretty much the
Stick.
perfect Dark of Far Cry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So like that to me was like my first kind of like moment of having a immersive moment in game.
Right.
And I've kind of started to know, like, as I was thinking about this, I was like, oh, there's a theme.
So, funny fact that we're talking about Nintendo 64 is that mine also requires. So, I was going to bring up another one, but since you were talking about Nintendo 64, you actually brought me back to a nostalgic view of my life, and which was, and you guys probably have heard of me talked about this before on our podcast, but was Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64.
Oh, yeah.
And specifically, and my sister is now watching our podcast. She actually asked me yesterday of when we're uploading again, so this is kind of funny. So shout out to my sister. And this is why, this is why I'm mentioning this to you. And to our podcast is because specifically Zelda Ocarina of Time and the Lost Forest or Lost Woods, Lost Woods part, and it's playing that beautiful is and dude, prime childhood, and I want to say it's really immersive in my life, as in like what I felt as in realism. But it's more like, as a child, I played many games, just behind the screen. But for some odd reason, when I played specifically that game, and I got to that point of view in the game, aka the Lost Woods, and that beautiful song started playing, it's like my eyes got sucked into the game. And I was actually playing as Link himself. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
That totally makes sense because I had the same kind of experience with Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, dude, that's a classic, dude.
Because like just the music, the drum and bass.
Let me tell you what about Donkey Kong Country real quick. Is the one that always sticks to me with Donkey Kong Country is the water level, where it will play that.
Aquatic ambience.
Oh my god, dude, that music is so beautiful. I love that.
Tell you what, David Wise is an amazing composer.
Oh my god,
He did.
He
James
nailed
Bond,
it
he
on
did
Donkey.
Perfect Dark.
No way. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
He did all those games. You're lying, right?
He
Are
did
you are you actually
no.
for real?
He did all the Donkey Kong.
Yo, I'm sorry. Like we
music too.
we always talk about what's his name?
Akira Yamaoka.
Thank you. We always talk about him, but dude, I gotta give a shout out to this guy. I did not know that until I'm 26 years old right now, and you just fucking blew my whole childhood. He did all those like you for real. Like he did
all those songs.
Oh my god, yo, I got.
Yeah, the only one that he didn't do, but he supervised on, was Donkey Kong Country 3.
What makes sense. I mean, I was later on, you know. But so we're talking about when you went to the whole pause menu on 007, you know, that dun 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 dun. He made that? Bro, that was the hardest beat back in 97. I don't even know when it was made, but that was the hardest shit. But you know, the dun 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 dun,
Yeah, that,
you know, like that. Oh man.
And not only just that, he also did the music to Banjo-Kazooie.
What? Another classic.
Yeah. Again, another Rare game, by the way.
Oh yeah, I never realized how rare actually Banjo-Kazooie was until like my teenage years. And then I'm like, oh, nobody really knows about this game. And then I started seeing eBay prices type shit. Same thing with Conker's Bad Fur Day. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knew Conker's, but like, oh my god, dude, it's crazy. Like they're asking $2,000. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you know, Conker's was that shit. But dude, Nintendo 64 has a place in my heart, and nobody understands,
Same
man.
with the 64.
Yeah, well,
It brings back like moments.
Oh, absolutely.
Where I felt like as a child, I was like, "Oh, I'm so involved. I'm so." Close.
Oh yeah, then that's what it was. Is like when I felt myself in that Lost Woods moment on Zelda. It was like that's when I felt like that, That's it. You know, and I hear that. Yeah, I was like, oh my god. Anyway, what about what's your next one?
So there's another one.
I keep on wiping my nose. By the way, guys, I've been outside all day. It's been raining in my state, and I've been working outside, so I'm sorry about that.
Yo, about that. So I saw on the news about the weather, and immediately I think about you and what I call my second family in Oklahoma.
I didn't want to jinx it, and that's why I kept it short with you. We haven't got hit.
Okay.
Not like last year. Last year, every single one was in my town.
Yep.
So that's why I was like, okay. So those of you that are in our podcast, Sean has texted me. It was like, hey, I heard about the storms. I hope you're okay. And I pretty much texted him like, yeah, I'm fine. And I did. I'm not afraid to admit that. And it's because I believe in bad juju.
Okay.
All right. And last year for us, we hit now a record in my state.
Yep.
Last year hit a record since 19. What did I say? 19. I think it was 60 or something like that. 1970. It's been a minute.
To that
episode I forget what it was. So we hit a world record, or not a world record. I'm sorry, a state record last year, and I'm done with that shit. So we've been getting more storms as, you know, shit has been going by. Okay, spring's coming, so the colder's going out, the hotters are coming in, they're mixing together. It makes a tornado. Knock on wood, though. So I didn't really inform you. I'm sorry about this. I should have been more of a friend.
When you're curt about it, I'm like, I'm in the military. I was in the military. I'm used to short, sweet, to the point. No, and I'm like, okay.
Thank you. So pretty much right now, I'm gonna tell you this. So I'm gonna have to knock on something because God forbid tomorrow something will happen. You know, type shit. But everything that you've been hearing about in my state, Sean, nowhere near us, bro.
Okay.
I'm talking like, and when it is in our state, it's 3 hours away. So we're good.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah. Where last year,
It was
5 of
all
them
on you.
was right outside my house. One of them being the EF3.
Right.
So yeah, you want to talk about some scary shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
So
real.
moral of the story, I appreciate you checking on me. And seriously, thank you as a podcast partner, as a friend, as the whole 9 yards. But yeah, so those of you that are hearing in the podcast, yeah, I live in pretty much Tornado Alley, as they would call it. And knock on wood, hasn't even hit me.
Nice. Hell yeah.
We're going to keep that goal up, man. We're still up.
So 2014.
Yeah.
I am in. Where was I in?
I'm
Bahrain or
15 years
Dubai?
old. I'm 15 years old.
I was in Dubai. I was
just playing Evolve. I remember that game coming out. Evolve was that shit, dude. If you guys don't know Evolve, when it first came out, now it's ruined. But
Yeah. As most things are. I'm watching.
Yep.
I'm watching one app that I play on my phone. Just go down the tank.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And so, yeah, I get this message from my sister. She's like, "Yo, check this out." And I watched it, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be so cool."
What are we talking about?
2018.
All right.
2018. And I finally got to hang out with my friend Travis after not seeing him since 2009.
Right. I remember you talking about him because you played Origins with him.
Right. And Silent Hill 4 and all those things.
Yeah.
And he had, at the time, PT.
Oh, shit.
And here's the thing. Travis.
Okay, let's hear about it.
Solid. So I was there for the weekend, and because I had to report on Monday. So Friday I get to Oklahoma. He has a projector for his front room.
Oh, bro, I'm loving this.
3
surround sound, please.
Surround sound.
Oh, all right. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
That was the longest 4 or 5 hours of my life.
Oh, really? So you like that?
It took me a minute.
Oh man.
Yeah, because playing it by seeing
it's fucked up.
They're just going through it.
It's fucked.
Those puzzles.
Oh, it's fucked.
And she's all up in your face.
Oh yeah. Especially when you see that baby for the first time in the thing. Ooh.
And it's like, again, it's on a projector on this big freaking wall, and the baby's like this big.
He did awesome. He did awesome.
He's such a guy. He's a champ.
Oh, dude,
I don't know if he listens to the podcast, but
if you do, Travis, shout out to you, brother, man.
Inflate Travis, my guy, childhood friend.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So PT was one of those like very rare moments. Again, like Far Cry Primal, many years later, like that. Just
I have a funny story about. I have a funny story about PT, right?
Yeah.
So here's my take on PT. So I've been a PC gamer my whole life, right? And I would say I would start in 2012 officially with my official PC game desktop, right? 2012. I PC game back when I didn't have a gaming laptop / PC. I was playing Left 4 Dead on a Windows XP laptop. You know what I'm saying? Like it was dog shit, man. And it like the only time I could play the game, I remember I would literally force myself to play a PC game by looking down at the ground and trying to make it to the safe house back on Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to not.
That's when because that's when the frames wouldn't drop. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I would play. But I forced myself. What's up?
People do that with James Bond on the N64 to speed run. So if you always constantly look down in the snow level, which how do you figure that out?
Okay.
That's how they cut time on those levels is by looking down and hugging the wall to their destination
Really?
to drop the frame rates. Yeah.
So I was
I
ahead
know.
of my
I
time.
know.
So I was doing some futuristic shit without even noticing it. Anyway, so fuck, dude, I didn't even forget what I was even talking about. Oh yeah, PT.
Yep.
So I was doing that, and then officially it's time. Dom is 12 years old, and it's time to get his very first official PC. Which I'm not going to talk about it because it is an embarrassment to this day. Okay, it's Alienware
We all start from
X51.
something. I started working on a Dell Studio desktop computer for my music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was an Alienware X51. So remember to this day. But at the time, that was the shit because it had a 980 graphics card. Which at the time we were in the 900 series. I remember it being in the 1000 series or the 10 series, aka the 1030, the 1040, the 1050, the fucking 1090 or 80. But so yeah, moving on with life. So I had PT on my PS4, and God, dude, what was it? I sold my PS4, which mind you, which came out the same year PT did, back in 2014. So PlayStation 4s were still roughly around $400, I believe, when they first came out. I forget. Yeah. And I was a couple $100 short on getting my very first gaming PC, which I honestly, shout out to that PC. That PC lasted me from 2014 to 2018 until I started building the PC I have now. So that fucker has ran some shit, man. I mean, from Rainbow Six Siege, and it did good. It did good. No frames, no nothing. I mean, it fucking killed it, man. But with that being said, so here's my story with PT. Is I sold my PS4 with PT on it to my buddy, right? And
Did you tell him not to plug it into the internet?
No. So it was already downloaded on and everything. It still had everything on it, right? Besides my account. I still had all the games and everything, and I finally got the money to buy my Alienware X51, which at the time Alienware was shit before they sold themselves to Dell. Sorry.
Yeah.
Out there. Anyway. So yeah, very big design choice, very big. So then I come to find out, even to this day, that at the time, PlayStation 4s were getting sold for like $1,500 to $2,000 with PT downloaded on them. Actually, now that I'm just curious, since we're not live streaming, I'm just curious. How much is? You could talk about your next one, but that I just want to share that story.
But
on, I'm going to find out.
The reason why I bring that up, everybody, if you don't know, is that if you plug in your PS4, PS3, whichever one it was. I thought it was PS3 for some reason. PS4?
No. Yeah, PS4.
Yeah. PlayStation will rip that game from your console.
Oh, really?
Because they no longer have it available, clearly.
Wow.
Thanks, Konami. But
okay, so they actually went very down in price. This one's selling for $400. This one's selling for $363 with PT downloaded on it. So they actually went very. This one's $1,250.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so this one's $800.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's fluctuating.
Yeah.
But I remember at the time it was selling for that high. I was so pissed off at myself because I was like, dude.
Right.
Like.
Well, you're a really good friend. That's for darn sure.
Right. And yeah, it's funny because he had a gaming PC already, but he wanted PS4, and I had a PS4, but I wanted a gaming PC type shit.
I see.
Wow, this one's selling for $1,006.
That specific $6.
Yeah, $6, not 600, 1,006. Oh, by the way, not to change the subject, I know you're about to bring something up. I actually looked at that James jacket I bought.
Yeah.
It went up in price. You ready to hear it? 25.
What?
25.
Wow.
I was sending you a picture right now for it, actually. 25.
Did you see Konami released a pillow that has glow
Yes,
in the dark
that April
writing on
Fool's
it?
fucking. I thought it was a joke, and it's actually for real, bro. I
Yeah, I
love
know.
it. I fucking love it.
I was like, why pay for that when I can make one myself?
I don't know if your
Come here.
phone's right beside you, but I just sent it to you. There you go. Look at that real quick.
Okay, it's
Yes, sir.
It's on Discord?
No, Facebook.
No, Facebook.
So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So what is Sean talking about while he's looking at that is so Konami official Konami site has released an April Fool's prank prank to release the Silent Hill 2 James Pello, aka Wait Killed It. And
Yeah.
and it glows in the dark, and they're selling it for $50 fucking dollars, dude. And I love it though. I'm one of those people that want to get it for a gag gift, but I don't want to gag myself. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that sounds very bad.
Or your wife.
Yeah, there you go.
Know?
Yeah,
there was actually, it's funny you bring that up because the boyfriend unit and I, we've been doing some VODs where I'm telling him about the story, like the in-game story of those games.
Right.
And there's a moment where I did what I did earlier this pod where I grabbed my pillow and I was like, good night forever.
If you didn't have this damn disease.
Right. Right. My last game that actually, it kind of is a pair. It's kind of like two. No, it is.
Well,
two.
how about I was gonna say, how about you tell me the first one? I'll tell you my one, and then you could tell me your second one. All right. Yeah. Or is it the same game kind of pair?
Well. Okay, I'll just say it. It's what Resident Evil has like piggybacked on PT with, and that's with Biohazard and Village. The
best ones, in my opinion.
Yeah, seriously.
No offense to the first one, second one, third one, Nemesis, fucking, especially the fourth one. I know how much boner people have.
Code.
Yeah, I know how much Resident Evil fans have with it. You're talking to Silent Hill fans here. I'm sorry. That is the hard truth.
It's different.
But yeah, thank you. Like, you gotta have said that better. Like, listen, guys, and this is just me. I don't know about you, Sean, but me personally, I have played Nemesis. I have played 4. I have played 5, which is the worst. I have played 6.
Right.
I have played Biohazard and Village. I mean, I played all of them, bro. Well, I shouldn't say all of them, but I damn near played all of them. I can't enjoy Resident Evil. If you want to come from a Silent Hill fan, Village and Biohazard, great fucking games, dude. Beautiful. I love it. It had the horror. It had the scariness. At one point, I don't know about you, Sean, but at one point, especially for me, it didn't even feel like I was even playing Resident Evil. It felt like I was playing a whole different fucking horror game, dude. I was scared.
You know, the only parts that made me feel like I was playing a Resident Evil game was the safe rooms.
Okay, the safe rooms, and honestly, the ending at Biohazard, just because it was like, there's fucking
Chris
and Leon, Kennedy. You got
Leon,
yeah. So that's the only part. Yeah, I will totally agree on you with that. And shout out to Resident Evil for those safe rooms, because it did bring back the whole old school typewriter. Mm-hmm. And that was cool.
Oh yeah,
for
the
me.
typewriter.
Yeah, the typewriter. So besides that, me personally, I'm sorry to say this is just my opinion. I don't know about you, Sean. Resident Evil is dog shit, but Village and Biohazard, dude, I love it. I love it. It was awesome.
Yeah, there's something about playing a Resident Evil game from the beginning to 6 that it feels mechanical.
Me personally, I like 6. I like 6. I know a lot of people didn't. I like 6. 6 was the co-op.
I like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, 5 was also co-op too.
Well, yeah, five was
Yeah.
co-op, but we don't talk
But
about
I feel
5
like
here.
no.
I feel like 5 Resident Evil 5 is like Silent Hill Book of Memories to people or Shattered Memories
Yeah.
at that point. You know, I feel like that's
Yeah.
where that lies. Like nobody talks about
Yeah.
that shit. But 1
No.
through 4.
Yeah.
But let's hear
Especially
it.
4.
What you
Like,
got?
I tried playing Resident Evil again,
Okay.
and I forgot how much that video game plays against you
Oh yeah.
in real time, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about this. And I forgot how much of like I don't know, like a kick in the butt I was
Yeah.
getting. And I was just like, Silent Hill would never do this to us.
No,
Silent
fuck
Hill-
no. If Silent Hill did do something like that to us, it would be a Silent Hill Origins remake.
Yeah.
Where it's just back and
Yeah.
forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and
And
forth.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what side of the mirror you're on. There's just
Oh my
monsters
God.
everywhere. Like,
Yeah. There's nothing against Silent Hill Origins. Me personally, I liked it. A lot of people hate it.
oh, okay. No,
Is it-
it
yeah,
was a
see,
cool
yeah. I know that you
handheld-
were a more of a designer choice with it, right?
Yeah.
Me personally, I loved it. Like it had
Yeah.
its moments. I will say that it
Yeah.
had its moments, but
I-
I liked it. I liked it.
Okay. I wrote I tried to bang out like what the plot is to that game, and I was like, how do I dumb
There's no
this
plot.
down
Yeah.
without doing a disservice? And I realized really quickly there is no plot to that game.
I'm being dead ass honest with you. Until I met the father of the game, aka damn near the ending of the game, is
Yeah,
when I figured
yeah.
out the plot. I didn't
Okay.
understand the whole fucking time.
No.
When Travis
No.
was neglected and blah blah blah, this and that and this and that and this and that. Yeah, moral of the story.
Yeah.
Those of you that don't know the Silent Hill Origins story, Travis has a fucked up childhood. That's just
He
what
just
it is. It really is.
He has doormat parents apparently.
That's what it is. And until I met his father, which is, you might as well say, the ending of the game,
And yeah.
is when I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, now I get this. And then I killed him, and then
Wow.
they said, "Oh, the rolling credits." Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
My other one that I had to put into like the same
Okay.
group was Bluter before they gave us this immaculate gift back in October.
Oh no.
Layers of Fear.
Okay. No.
I
All right.
genuinely like Layers of Fear. It's about artistry. It's about the torment of an artist. It's about
Okay.
getting it right. That struggle. I don't know if like
Fun fact, I
As an
never played
artist-
Layers of Fear, but I always wanted to because I know they came out with the first one and second one. The only reason why I haven't is because I heard mixed reviews on it. You either really like it or you really hate it.
okay, so I played it when they first came out.
Right.
And again, like these games came out after PT, so everyone's on the back of
Right.
Silent Hill. Silent Hill crawled so everybody else could fucking run.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It really did.
I'm just gonna say, for Layers of Fear, they did their own thing, their own concept, and the idea is that as an artist, how do you provoke or share with other people who are not artists or who are artists and could relate or don't have a way of explaining that torment of like getting it right,
Okay.
whether it's a picture or like in the second one you're an actor.
Okay.
So you're trying to create the character
Right.
and play the character correctly. I know what that's been like. I went through that in college and in high school and middle school, and I hated it. I hated playing a character. I hate character I mean, I love character acting. I hated when I would give something that was my all, or what I thought was my all, and then there was no satisfaction from it because it's like it could have been better.
Oh damn.
You know?
That's deep.
Yeah. And I was just like, even
so
like,
Layers of Fear kind of gave you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It made me feel like, now, premises wise, Layers of Fear, there's more shit in the background of why this character is, you know, a piece of shit.
Right.
But they nailed the artist's struggle.
Damn, really?
In a horror way. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, even your art is, like, attacking you. Or, like, your art is, you know, coming after you.
This kind of reminds me of Visage. Which, you ever heard of Visage?
Yes.
That game's fucked up.
That
game's fucked up. Yeah. I always wanted to play it, but I never have because I've seen the whole gameplay, so that's why I never played it because, you know, it kind of ruined it for me. Yeah. But
well, I mean, it's kind of like Madison as well. I've seen Madison been played.
Oh yeah, Madison.
But I've never played it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would love to. I just, you know.
I don't know why, and I don't necessarily have a how can I say it? I don't necessarily have a connection to it. Well, I might have a two-part here now that I'm thinking about it because I just pulled up my Steam. Right. I just pulled up my Steam. I just seen another game, so I'm gonna do two as well. So hear me out. The one I was just mentioning, I don't really have necessarily a connection to it, but it's like I have the game that the story was so good that I felt it in my heart and in my body, where it kind of sucked me in, where I felt like that was my friend. I hate to say it, Cyberpunk.
Oh, cool.
Cyberpunk, honestly, when the PlayStation 5 first came out and I got the PS5, my wife bought me Cyberpunk as my very first game.
That's sweet of her.
Yeah, shout out to my wife. Dog shit game though for the first part because it was broken as fuck. No, it was buggy as hell. This is when Cyberpunk first came out and it was broken. But the story, so you get to pick between like 3 stories, and me, I picked as the city boy. You know, like the city hoodlum. I forget what it's called in Cyberpunk. But yeah, then you become friends with this, or best friends with this guy named Jax, and he ends up dying, and your dude just freaks the fuck out. And I'm not gonna lie, I remember it to this day. I still admit it to my wife as how broken that game was. She was sitting right beside me watching it because she was just in tune of it as I am, because it was a damn good story. But when Jax died right beside me in that car, I admitted to her I wanted to cry. I never cried at a video game. I came close very many times, but the only reason why I didn't cry is because she was right beside me. I didn't want to be like, dude, why are you crying over a video game? But then again, the same person that I told myself that to also cried because Gollum died in Harry Potter. Or not Gollum, sorry. I said, Jesus Christ. Dobby. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I was thinking Lord of the Rings. I see. I'm looking over on my second screen. I'm seeing like 50 different games, man. I saw fucking Shadows of Mordor, so that's why I said that.
No, you're good.
Yeah. No, so Dobby died, and till this day, my wife will still cry over that scene. So I didn't cry because she was right beside me, but dude, when Jax died right beside me in that car, dude, I felt something. I actually felt like a game never have brought me into it, but that game managed to like make me feel whatever I was playing, it was me. You know, it was that brotherhood. Yeah. And then like when he died, I was like, shit. Like, that was my fault.
You know, actually, I have had the onion moment. Like, it feels like there's onions.
Yes. Okay.
In the room, and your eyes are puffing up, and you're like,
yeah.
Whoa! Ori and the Blind Forest.
I never heard of that.
Oh, it's such a beautiful game.
Okay.
If you like Donkey Kong Country and you want like a very simple platformer with beautiful sweeping music and a
Yeah.
beautiful story, Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
And the very beginning of it, I'm not spoiling for you, but if you don't feel feelings from that or have like I gotta put this down and address this real quick. You know?
That reminds me of what's that one game called? I think it's called like This War Is Mine. A lot of YouTubers played it. No, it's not This War Is Mine. What game is it called?
Was it not that called?
No, I mean there is a game called This War Is Mine, but that's not
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm talking about something completely different. Ah, dude, what is it called? I can't think of it, but right now I can't find it. I'm not even gonna waste my time to look for it. Moral of the story is the ending, dude, will make you cry because at the end he goes up to he talks about his life and who he lost in the middle of it. Like, I lost my loved ones, I lost my dog, I have nothing else to live for.
Oh, it's
and
a
lines
typical
up to
country song.
Yeah. And he lines up to the wooden pole and they just fucking. And it's like, dude, and you go through all that shit, dude. It's a fucked up game.
Oh,
it makes you want to cry at the end because you play as that guy and you've seen the shit, what happened.
I see.
And man, it will bring you to tears. But my second one.
That was like that's like LA Noire.
Yeah, okay.
Game.
Yeah.
And you find out that he
Is it this game? I cannot say this. Valiant Hearts. Maybe that's what it's called.
You want to type it?
Yeah. Let's do that. It's
I'm like, oh.
Valiant Hearts. I think it's called Valiant. That's how it is. Or
Yes,
I spelled it with the. Yeah.
Valiant Hardy.
Valiant Heart. Well, I didn't mean to type.
Oh, is
the
that
Y.
Hearts?
Yeah,
okay.
It's Valiant Hearts.
Valiant Hearts.
That ending of a game will make you fucking cry, dude. There's even a compilation on YouTube of YouTubers crying at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it's that fucked up, dude.
Wow.
And I even wanted to cry at the end. That is not my second one though. I just want to bring that up.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Honestly, I hate to say it. I even tried to make you play this game. So Cyberpunk was my one.
Mm-hmm.
Cry of Fear.
Yes, I knew it as soon as you said it.
Cry of Fear, dude.
That crouch jump, I'm telling you.
And I felt so bad for you, but it's one of those games, man. I can't stress to you enough. If you could get past the old school bullshit controls, oh my god, that story is so. Oh my god.
I know. I was watching you play it because you were doing it
Mm-hmm.
live, and I was like, "This is well." I tried as far as I could. I couldn't even get past the tutorial mode. I was like, "I don't get it."
Right. Yeah, I felt so bad for you, but dude. So Simon, I mean, he gets into a car wreck, and basically what you are playing is the how can I say it? The words of his diary.
Yeah.
And there's multiple endings at the end, but I mean, or I shouldn't say TMI. Age restricted area that I'm gonna say here is he ends up trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
And there's so many different endings where you can either kill yourself, save yourself. There's so many different endings. And bro, I mean, it made me feel a way. And the only reason why this game I feel like has a big impact of me, and I mentioned it in my live stream, so I'll mention it here on the podcast, is I played this game when it first came out. I was 12 years old playing it on a laptop. Yeah. So Cry of Fear is an old game.
Yeah.
And I played it on the laptop. If it tells you anything, it ran on a normal laptop. It didn't even run on a gaming laptop. So that's how I play it. I was too terrified of that game. I couldn't even play it. So I told myself last year is when I officially played the game that I'm playing this and I'm actually beating this. And my God, that story, it felt like I had a connection, but obviously didn't because, you know, but it gave me that feeling that we keep on talking about. That was just right here and it was heavy. And I was locked in, dude. I was like, I gotta know what happens now. It's like a good story for those of you that are book readers. It's like, what happens next? I need to make it to the next chapter.
It's kind of like what R.L. Stine used to do.
Yes.
With Goosebumps, where you get to the end of the chapter and it just kind of cliffhangs, and you go to the next chapter and you're like, oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. So that's exactly what Cry of Fear was, man. And I, to this day, I wish he would make a remake. I wish he would make a Cry of Fear 2. And even the dude, he made 2 games, which was Afraid of Monsters and Cry of Fear. And he's less kind of like, yeah, that's it. I'm done. And I'm like, dude, you have so much potential. I mean, so much. So yeah, Cry of Fear in a way sits with me because I feel like it's more of a childhood memory than it is a connection to the game. But man, that's a deep fucking story, dude.
Yeah, dude. And it was awesome. Like,
it was great.
Play it, go through all the chapters, areas. And I'm over here going like this.
It's low-key very Silent Hill-ish, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was.
Especially like the twists or like the puzzles.
Yes.
Or the like in one area you're going up 4 floors, going down 3, going to this room.
Very Silent Hill. And that's why I was like, Sean, you gotta play this game. It's so you. And then I didn't think about it. I was like, when I saw you stuck at that one part, I was like, oh no. Like I wanted to help you so bad, but I couldn't. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, he's done. And that's when you even said it. You're like, I'm sorry, dude. This is it. And I was like, no. It's so good though.
That happens a lot though, especially to like people who want like friends, etc., who want play like shoot 'em up games, and I'm like, I'm not gonna shoot 'em up games. Like,
yeah, that's like when I seen you play Tormented Souls. I was like, I'm gonna play this, and I was like, no, fuck this. And you actually did it. You did it, but I couldn't. It was like, oh, you open up this door. Oh, you unlock that door. Oh, you unlock this door. I was like, fuck that, dude. I forget why I even entered in that.
We all have our strengths, man. We all have our strengths. Bro. Okay, well, first and foremost, to the audience, we would love to hear your comments for future episodes, or even like requests of ideas, whatever you guys think we would like to talk about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We would love to hear what you guys think as well. We'd like to thank the moderators and the listeners as well. Check out theevilhour.com for more content. And Dom, where can people follow Ratatrophic?
You can follow me on all platforms, which is Twitch, YouTube, and actually that's it. I'm sorry. They may say all platforms. I know that means more of audio wise, as in Spotify and all that. Sorry, just Twitch and YouTube as Ratatrophic.
And for myself, there's my own personal website, seangraves.net. Google search me.
Yep.
You'll find somebody.
That we talked about that in our other podcast, but that's besides the point. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know. So next time, we'll try to do the same thing we do every night, surviving. My name is Sean, and this guy over here,
I'm Dom/Ratatrophic.
Wishing you all the best till next episode. Until then, unpleasant dreams.